Hey everybody, new location. Who dis? It's me. It's Lynn. New location. We're doing things 80s style, so I have a bunch of sticks and some weird candle thing without a candle. Welcome. I'm Lynn Nicholls. I'm a psychic medium and an intuition expert. I am on a mission to show you that your intuition is your superpower. You can watch. You can watch. I have an audience that's a little noisy right now. You can watch Medium on a Mission on Zingo TV channels 250 and 251. They can be viewed on all smart TVs, 2016 or newer, Amazon Fire, Roku, and www.zingotv.com. You can also join on Spanglish World Network and the H.E.R Network across all social platforms, and of course, my Facebook page, Lynn Nicholls Intuition Expert. So the story behind this very extravagant decor is the power was out at my home studio all day, 9 to 4, froze my tatas off, and then it came back on. I jumped in the shower. I didn't take a shower all day because I knew I wouldn't be able to do my hair. So I jumped in the shower, dried my hair. As soon as I finished drying my hair, power was out again. So I did my makeup by flashlight. So I hope it's okay. So give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down, or you know what, don't do anything. Don't do anything. Just say hi. Let me know you're here. Let me know what city you're from. And if you want to let me know where you're watching from or how you're watching, that would be great too. I am so glad we're back. I'm glad I get to chat with you again online, and we've got some very fun stuff planned for today. Shoot your friends a text or call them. Well, God forbid, call them, but let them know we're on and they can watch too. And today we do have Get Into It. We have Intuit Talk and Psychic Party. So we are going to have lots of fun. And I might talk too fast because I'm just way too excited to be back here. And I have my live studio audience with me sitting on a brown sofa because that's 1980s style. Everything here is brown. Okay, we have St. Catharines here, a couple St. Catharines. We have Karen from Consicon, Ontario. Anybody ever hear of? Nope, never heard of it. Glad you're here though. I'm gonna have to Google that later. That's cool. I like learning the new places. So folks, if the kids are in the room, put some headphones in or find a different spot. It's not too bad out here in Niagara. Go sit outside. So we have some Brampton too. Hey, Lisa from Brampton. So first we're gonna do some intuition development with Get Into It. So if you're ready, take a few deep breaths, relax. You do not have to meditate. You do not have to be in total peace and quiet because, like I say, the goal of using your intuition is to be able to do it while you're functioning during the day, while you're going about your business. So if you have to make a decision, you really don't want to have to stop and chill out somewhere. So I'm just going to tilt this down a wee bit. That's good. Oh, we got a lot from Brampton, downtown Toronto. Oh, Consicon is in Prince Edward County. Okay. That sounds familiar. That I know. So welcome from Consicon. Welcome from Brampton. My sister lives there. So did everybody text their friends? Did you text your friends? Everybody forgot.
We texted. We're here. We're excited.
I have Miranda and Kathy joining me today. So if you hear any hooting and hollering in the back, it's just them, and that's okay. Hamilton, Toronto, St. Catharines, welcome. So let's chill out. We're going to talk about something called clairalience or clairalience. Tomato, clear smelling. So it's when you can smell something, but it's not of this world. Have you ever smelled, say, cigarette smoke or your grandmother's pot roast or a cologne or a perfume of someone who has passed. If you've smelled that before, let me know in the comments what you've smelled. The common ones are cigarette smoke and perfume. Have you ever smelled anything like that? No, you have? Yeah. So, but first, when you do smell those things, just remember that cigarette smoke and cologne and stuff can travel very far. So you have to make sure there is no reasonable explanation for it. If you're driving, somebody could walk by with a cigarette, you're going to smell it. So just rule that out before you go ghost. We don't want to throw everything to the spirit world before we be logical, right? So father-in-law's scent. Yeah, certain people have certain scents. That's right. You know what? Like my grandmother always smelled a certain way, not a bad way, but people smell a certain way. Perfume, cigarette smoke. Oh, carnations. Interesting. And Lynn says, just after my dad passed, I smelled bacon cooking. Oh, that's nice. Lilacs, perfume that I hated of my mom's. Yeah, Tammy. Yeah, my mom had this strong, what was popular back in the day? Was it Chanel or Gina Tay or something like that? Old Spice for men, Brute cologne for men. Lisa smells cigarettes all the time, smelled your mom's perfume. And as I said, oh, Mom, it went away. Okay, so let me just jump on top of that one. And the smell of your hometown. So Rebecca says the smell of your hometown. I love that. So, poison. What do you mean, Heather? Why do you smell poisoned? That's kind of worrying me. So when you smell these smells, if they're lingering around and around and around, it's very likely that there is a reasonable source in the environment for it. If they come fleeting and then they're gone, it's probably somebody's come in to say hi. And do they smoke in the spirit world? Yeah, they do. And usually I get them being a little sassy, and they take a puff and they say, it's not going to kill me now. So it's like, all right, then calm down. So if they enjoyed smoking in life, they will smoke in death. And seriously, it's not going to kill them. When you smell that smell, stop for a moment. Don't overreact. Don't get emotional. Don't get too happy. Don't get sad. Collect yourself and just quickly say, whoever's here, let me know, and make it really obvious. If it reminds you of something, say it's your grandfather's cologne. Grandpa, if you're here, let me know and make it really obvious. Or if somebody else is here, let me know and make it really obvious. Now, they may not give you something right away. So give it about 24 hours and then notice what you notice, but don't read too much into anything. And I know that sounds weird, but you don't want to reach for things. You just want to, oh my gosh, now I see my grandpa's name. Oh my goodness. So it's just his way of saying, look there, there's my name. So yes, perfume, cigarette smoke, those do seem to be the more popular things. So let's see what we're going to do. I know you've smelled them. Now we're going to do something a little tough, but you can do it, and you can do it with practice. So what I'm going to do, sorry, let me check things. Okay. Let me just check this. Okay, we're good. I'm going to say some smells. I'm going to say some smells. Does that make sense? Yeah, I'm going to say some smells, types of smells. And I would like you to smell the smell in your mind, but in your nose. So we're going to envision the smell. You got me? Okay, give me a thumbs up if you got me. Okay. Hey, Amy, we're going to do a whole thing on dreams. Don't you worry. Overpowering perfume. Yeah, all this stuff happens. So the first scent we're going to do. And if you've never smelt this in your life, don't worry. And if this is tough for you, don't worry. So the first scent I'd like you to do is something you've all smelled before. Ready? Cigarette smoke. If you have trouble smelling it, imagine somebody taking a puff and blowing it in your face, and smell it and feel it going in your nose. Like my nose actually tickles when I do that. So give that a try. Cigarette smoke. Can you smell it? If you can't, do not get frustrated. Let's change that to cigar smoke or pipe smoke. The pipe smell. I remember that from a long time ago. Hey, everybody. So try that. That one's tougher for me. It may be tougher for you because it's not something we commonly smell anymore. So give that a try. Next, the second most common one, or maybe it's tied for first, perfume. You can pick a perfume you are familiar with. You can pick a perfume mom wore, grandma wore, whatever you would like. So smell the perfume. Is it flowery? Is it spicy? Or it can be cologne, like a man's cologne. Is it vanilla-y? Vanilla-y is a word, right? I think we're going with vanilla-y. That's a new word. Okay, so cherry tobacco. Oh, it's Lisa, you say cherry tobacco, and though I don't exactly know what you're talking about, I could smell it. So it's my brain put together the smell of cherries and the smell of tobacco, and voila, cherry tobacco. So that's cool. So cigarette smoke, perfume or cologne, eucalyptus, or Vicks Vapor Rub, same thing. Can you smell that smell? Give it a few minutes. We may go too fast for some people. We may go too slow for other people. So you can always watch on the replay and try it again. Now, let's try tea. Tea is a very subtle scent, so that might be tough. So if you need help, pick up a cup of tea, smell it, put it down, get the smell out of your nose, and then try and recreate that in your mind. You can do that with perfume. You can do that with the eucalyptus. You can do that with anything. Hey, everybody, if you're here, say hi. As soon as you come in, please say hi. Can you smell soap? Good old Irish Spring or Zest, or what other popular soaps are there, Kathy? Ivory. Dove. Do you smell those? So you could pick 3 or 4 soaps, 3 or 4 perfumes, whatever you'd like, and go between them. Okay, now I'm going to smell Irish Spring. Now I'm going to smell Dove. Okay, it changes. And yeah, my brain gets a little wacky, and you might think I'm a little crazy, but it's like I actually feel the smell change in my mind, because there's a smell part in your brain, which is, I know, my incredibly technical talk is throwing everybody off. Hey, everybody, Dove. Okay, great to see you. Tide. I remember the smell of Tide. And okay, totally off topic here. When we were little, you remember Mr. Bubble? And that was like a powder for you young folks out there. And Kathy, you're probably too young. Yeah, she's nodding. She can leave now. Mr. Bubble was a box of soap that you'd put in the bathtub, and it would bubble up, Mr. Bubble. So we had Mr. Bubble forever. And apparently, I found out years later, apparently Mr. Bubble was a little expensive. So my mom would replace the soap when it got too low with Tide. So we were taking baths in Tide for our whole childhood. And now that I think back, it's like, okay, that Mr. Bubble box did get a little ratty. Now I know why. So baths in Tide, or whatever laundry detergent she did at the time. Okay, folks, let's do this last scent. Let's smell coffee. Can you smell coffee in your mind? Sounds like the weirdest thing to say, but can you smell it? So give it a try. We've done cigarettes, cigars and pipes, perfume, tea, eucalyptus, soap, and coffee. except for maybe the cigarettes and the cigars, you probably have those things around your house. So if you want to practice that, go around your kitchen, smell the peanut butter, smell the coffee. And as soon as the smell is out of your nose, try and recreate it in your mind. And so why would I do that, Lynn? You're being ridiculous. No, because that trains your brain to pick up on the subtle sense that spirit sends you as signs. So just keep that in mind. You're training your brain to pick up scents, and you will learn to feel the scent in your mind instead of actually feeling it in your actual nose. So that's a lot of fun. Oh, pizza, espresso, hot bread out of the oven. Antonella, that's a good one. Oh, you smell hazelnut coffee. Lila, that you're fancy. Okay. Lorna, mechanic grease when my dad worked on cars. Oh, okay. Yep. I can smell my uncle's. My uncle used to own a body shop downtown Niagara Falls. And we basically grew up in there. It was because we always went there to play because they had a cute dog too. And I can smell the body shop in my mind, the paint, the fumes. I can smell that. Hey, everybody. Welcome. We've done clairalience or clear smelling. We're going to quickly do clear tasting. This is the least common one. This is something you will very rarely encounter, but it's doable. And why do you want to do that? Well, maybe grandma comes in and she wants you to taste her shortbread cookies again. You're like, why do I taste shortbread cookies? Oh, grandma's here. Hey, grandma, if you're here, let me know and make it really obvious. So give her a go. So you can even play this game with your kids and put them in little film containers. We don't have film anymore. Little tiny containers, and poke holes in them so they don't see what it is. And, just have fun with it. So with clairgustance, I may be saying it right. I may be saying it wrong. I don't know. But it's the ability to taste a substance without actually putting it in your mouth. So we can go through those things again, and I'll go through them very quickly. Create the taste in your mind. I know it sounds ridiculous. Can you taste coffee? Can you taste red wine? How about pizza? A butter tart? Vomit? Oh, okay. Nobody likes that one. Okay. But you can taste, you've tasted vomit. Everybody has tasted vomit. That's across the board. One of those things we taste. Try and taste the vomit, and then you'll see what your brain does. It'll go like this. Taste really delicious things. Try and taste really subtle things. Try and taste really gross things. And you're going to train your brain to be accepting of anything that comes through from the spirit world like that. So yes, I know. Black licorice. Oh, that's a good one, Lorna. Black licorice is good. Yep. I like that one. So what time is it? Okay. Oh, it's 20 after 8 already. Wow. So folks, thank you for going through the Get Into It activities with me. We are going to go over to, we're not going anywhere, but we're going over to Intuit Talk. And I have a guest that I am so excited to introduce you to. And her name is Kim from Purely Wicked. So I will have her come on over, and there she is. Hello. And we're going to, it's nice. Look, you got on the video. No problem.
No, I'm so happy. I'm happy it worked.
So sometimes, folks, it may be a little laggy. Yeah, was it easy?
It was so easy. Click.
I know. I panic every time. So it's a little laggy at my end. So if you notice I'm staring at the screen like a moron, Kim, just bear with me and I will answer. So you know what I'll do first is I will let you introduce yourself and your store, like what you do, why you do it, where you're located.
Awesome. So my name is Kim Goodhue, and I own a little gift shop called Purely Wicked in St. Thomas, Ontario. It's about 20 minutes from London, Ontario. And we are a cute little gift shop. We sell metaphysical items, handmade skincare, candles, and many, 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 many books on tarot, intuition,
Okay.
meditation, lots and lots and lots of goodies.
I love it. I absolutely love it. And so you told me before, but can you share with everybody why you opened your store?
So I opened my store because I started making all natural skincare. My great grandmother was very frugal in her day. She was 99 when she passed away. She was born in 1899. And she taught me and my siblings how to take care of ourselves with your garden. So she always used to say, during the Depression, you didn't have the doctor. You couldn't afford it. So your garden was your doctor. So I started making all natural skincare products, and we needed a brick and mortar store. Also, we needed a place that we could come and shop for our type of spirituality. There was nowhere around that I could go and get tarot cards or talk to somebody about witchy woo things. And I wanted to open up a space that was safe and inclusive for everyone to come and find all of their little witchy goodies.
I love that. I love that phrase, and I had to write it down. That's why I turned. Your garden is your doctor. I
Yeah.
love that.
Yep.
I think that's fabulous. And I think that's a beautiful reason to open your store. So, what kinds of, you mentioned them quickly. What are some of your more favorite things that you carry that helps people develop their intuition?
I am extremely passionate about our tarot cards, our oracle cards. We sell pendulums, which are amazing, all different kinds of pendulum mats, books, tons and tons of books. So lots of reading, which is excellent. It gets you off of your phones, gets you off the internet, and mindful with an actual physical book in your
Mm-hmm.
hand.
Mm-hmm.
So lots, we sell so many different items. And I think mindfulness is one of the key things to dipping into your intuition, getting off of all of the media and all of the things that kind of cloud your brain.
Yeah, it gets addictive, and we forget that there's life going on around us. So
Absolutely.
very interesting. So the selection you have is outstanding. And
Thank you.
do people come to see you with their, do you turn into a therapist, like their witchy slash intuitive therapist? And do they express their concerns about developing their intuition to you?
Oh, absolutely. 100% every day, every single day. It doesn't matter what day it is. It's people are Christmas shopping, but then they're also like, and I also have been feeling these feelings or seeing these things or dipping my toes into a different type of spirituality than what I've grown up with. And definitely, we are all a therapist there. We're all here to help and answer questions and direct people, what we found works for us or what other people have told us have worked for them. So yes,
That's great.
100%.
That's great. Do you find people have, or what's the most common concern people have with their intuition? What are they worried about, or what bothers them the most?
A lot of people don't know where to start. A lot of
Ah,
people have
mhm.
where to start is a big thing. Rules. What are the rules? Especially when it comes to intuition, reading tarot. There's all sorts of urban myths between with that. Witchcraft is a big thing. What are the rules of witchcraft? And there are no rules. So it's you just really have to listen to your gut, and then we kind of go from there. But yeah, I would say, what are the rules? Where do I start? Are the
Ah,
biggest things that we get
very good.
asked.
Yes. Do you find people are having, during the pandemic, and I'm sure you've been hit by the pandemic quite hard being a retail store. Do you
Oh, yeah.
find people digging into their intuition more or less after the pandemic? Or it's not over, sorry, during, after.
Yeah. I definitely think that people have really dug into their intuition. Like our customers really have. And I have a lot of new customers and new people looking and really, really, really begging me for pieces to help them with their intuition, to help them to grow that intuition. So definitely the pandemic has made this industry a booming industry now. A lot of people, I think, spent a lot of time at home too by themselves and started feeling things that maybe because their busy lives didn't let them feel those things before. And now they're actually starting to pay attention to their intuition and things like that.
Yeah, I found the same thing. People are saying, you know what, I've got nothing to do. And suddenly I'm hearing things or seeing things. Am I going crazy, Lynn? And it's like,
Yeah. Yeah.
no, you're not. Let's explore
No,
this a little bit. Yeah. So,
yeah,
oh,
finally, you're listening
okay.
to Nana.
Yeah. Don't listen to Nana with her Chanel #5 or whatever she's coming in with. Smelling.
Exactly.
That's so cool. That's so cool. And you mentioned Christmas shopping. So 'tis the season. I mean, it is December 1st after all. So what do you think? What if somebody came in and said, you know, I'd like to get my friend a gift to help her with her intuition, but I don't really know what she would like. What would be a good kind of general sweet little gift to get somebody?
I absolutely love oracle cards. I would ask probably a few more questions about the friend,
Oh,
like some things that she's into.
okay.
Does she have a passion for something? Does she like flowers? Does she like art? Does she like horror movies? Like what's her thing, her hobby or her passion?
Okay.
And then I love oracle cards. I think that is such a great way to start something because oracle is so free and there's no rules to it. I mean, there are rules to tarot. It has like a set, linear, you have
Mm-hmm.
to follow this book and everything means something. With oracle cards, it's just so open and you're just pulling a card, reading what it means and just
Uh-huh.
going with that for the day. Just one thing, I love oracle and I love a good pendulum. Those are, use your little guides that are out there for you.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
So
those
just
are
a
great.
little couple of things like that. Though those are two of my favorite to go to.
Yeah, and I like that you make it personal and you try and see what their friend may or may not be into because there are some oracle cards that, gee, they're pretty scary looking, and then
Yeah, yeah.
there's and then
Oh yeah.
then there's some that are so beautiful and so graceful, and so yeah, it depends what they like. And do you find that people pick out things like that intuitively, or are they using like, okay, I need this and this and this and this?
I feel whenever I have people pick out a tarot deck or an oracle deck or a book or crystal pendulum, things like
Yeah.
that, they are using their intuition. You pick out what you think, what you like, what you think that they will like. And it's just such an extra special gift because you've used your intuition to pick out that gift. It's coming straight from your heart and don't question it. People have 2 or 3 in their hands and I'm like, what was the first one that you picked up? This
Okay.
one. Well, probably go with that one. That was the first one that you saw. And like, what does your gut tell you? What does your intuition say to you? Which one? And
Hmm.
they always do a fantastic job. They always come back and say, oh my God, she absolutely loved it. Or yeah.
Good. Oh,
So
good, good.
definitely intuition.
And you, I believe, are one of the reasons you've survived the pandemic because you make it such a personal experience and you create just, a beautiful space for people to come to. And you do have the physical space, but do you also have an online shopping space?
Oh yes. Yep. Purelywicked.ca.
There we
We have
go.
an excellent, and we have everything on there. We have everything on there. So, and you can message us too. So you can message us through Instagram and through Facebook. You can call us. We are here to answer all of your questions.
That's awesome. Thank you, Kim. Thank you so much for joining us today and sharing your store with us. It's just a beautiful little town, St. Thomas, and I can't wait to get up there and take a look and just pop in and say, remember me? And we can have a little fun with
I
have a
can't
little fun with
wait.
the
You have
oracle
to.
cards.
Please
Yeah,
come and see me. I'll
I
give you
will.
some. I'll give you some bombs and salves that my nana taught me to make.
That
Give you
is
some of those
the coolest
samples.
thing. I think that we have lost so many of those traditions. Like but I'm half Italian and I don't know how to make capicola and all those kinds of things. And now I'm, like I don't. And now I'm talking with my hands and using an Italian accent.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I don't know what happened.
Coming
just
out in you.
what
Are you
just
smelling the
happened?
spaghetti?
Yeah, now I smell sauce cooking. What's going on?
Yeah.
No. Thank you, Kim. Thank you for joining us. It was such a pleasure to talk
you.
with you. And I
Thank
wish
you.
you, I guess we could say Merry Christmas now.
Yeah,
So it
Merry
is December
Christmas.
1st. Thank you. And we will chat on Instagram a little more. It's been a pleasure. And I wish you a very good Wednesday evening. Thank you.
Thank you. You as well. See you
Okay.
later.
See ya. Bye. Everybody. Thank you, Kim, so much. Thank you. Thank you. Everybody, check out purelywicked.ca. Check out them on Instagram. Check out them on Facebook. It's all in my post from earlier today. And she's just lovely. She's absolutely lovely. We've never actually met in person, so I'm dying to get up to St. Thomas. It's such a cute little town, and pop in and say hi. Let's play. Can Kim come out and play? That's what I would like to say. So thank you again, Kim, from Purely Wicked in St. Thomas, Ontario. And guess what time it is? It's time for a psychic party. So we have a few ladies joining us by video, and we're going to bring them on. While they're coming on, I will take a quick drink. And we'll see Kira. Hello. So I can't hear you yet. So, and are there any more ladies coming? Oh, I'm going to have to learn to read lips. Can everybody just say hi?
Hello. Hey, can you hear me?
Now I can hear. Okay. Now we have the dark night in the corner here that I cannot see. And Kira, what's your friend above you? What's her name? Oh, there we go, Savannah. And I still can't hear them talking.
Can you hear me?
I can hear Savannah.
Amazing.
Okay. Brittany?
I'm just plugging in another light lens so you can see me a bit better.
You're kind of cool in the dark, though. It's like almost spooky.
Oh, there we go.
There we go. And Kira, my dear. Okay, we're going to have to read lips. Or you can always type in the chat if you have an answer. So I know nothing. I just talk to dead people. I don't know anything about computers. I can't help you. I wish I could, but I can't. So Kira and I met on Clubhouse, and we've never actually met in person. So it's so neat talking to you. And if you want to check out her Instagram, it's at Classic Kira. And I wish she could talk because I would like her to tell you a little bit more about that. No, it's okay. You know what, Kira, I could hear you for the first little bit and now I can't. So I don't know what went on, but maybe the ghosties have gotten into your computer. So let's see what time it is. Okay, we're not bad. We have some time left. Yay. And if somebody else pops in, that's cool too. So Kira, Savannah, and Brittany. And I think, like, while we're talking, Kira, if you want to fiddle around with your sound, you are more than welcome. So I just wanted to just check the comments to make sure I didn't miss anybody. Okay, I got it. So folks, let's have a listen. We're going to have a little psychic party here. We are going to we're going to see what's up with the dirty laundry that these ladies have. Okay. So there is a private chat down at the bottom, Kira. If you want to use that, you're more than welcome. Okay. There we go. I know Kira's had some problems setting this up, and she's just typing literally everything that could go wrong went wrong. If you do want to go out and come back in again, you can. It's up to you. I don't know how to do anything. So Brittany's sending you a message and she's, okay, good. They're young. These young folks know how to deal with computers, not me. Okay, so is one of you ladies French or have a connection to Quebec? And it's going to be the one that can't talk, of course.
I'm French. I'm from Northern Ontario.
Okay, so you have a French background?
Yes, I do.
Okay. In your family, okay, Kira's gone out. She'll try and come back in. So everybody, fingers crossed. Everybody in the audience, fingers crossed, and just send Kira a little hug and a prayer. Do you have, Savannah, like a Claude or a Clayton or a CL, Carol? No CL name or initials around you?
No.
I think there is. I'm missing it. It's CL or GL.
No, not ringing.
Don't know yet? Okay. Sometimes these things, like I've had ladies sit here and just not even remember their own children's names. So don't worry. And if it comes back later while we're still talking, let me know.
For sure.
I still see it though. That's going to make me nuts. Do you mind sharing with us the town from Northern Ontario that you're from?
I'm from Timmins, Ontario. It's about 8 hours from Guelph.
That's like, yeah, that's you. Isn't that the northernmost Tim Hortons in the world in Timmins?
That's pretty
Oh no,
far.
like in Canada, I mean. Yeah. Okay. This CL or GL is connected to your family or Timmins. So just keep it in mind. Could be a street name, could be a person's name that you grew up with, whatever it is. Not 100% sure. And that probably was for Kira, and she's gone right now. And let's see. Do you live in Toronto now?
I live in Kitchener.
Oh, it's better than Toronto. No offense, Toronto. Toronto makes me bonkers. Okay, what's the T name around you then?
T name?
And if this is you, Brittany, let me know. Terry. Kira says Terry.
Yes. She's
Kira, like you're like a ghost. I don't see you. Your Aunt Terry?
Yeah.
Okay. See, this is okay, so Kira, where are you? This is spooky. Kira? Like Kira? Your Aunt Terry, living or gone?
Living.
Okay. So maybe if Rebecca, if you're watching, if you could please make Kira not gray. She says she's gray. No offense to all the gray people. There. How are you, Kira?
Hi, can you hear me?
Yay!
Yes. Okay, now we can't hear. Sometimes when everybody's talking, we can't hear. So everybody be quiet. Kira, say hi. She's gone again. So just type. Okay, so Aunt Terry is living or gone?
Living.
Okay. Have you just heard from her or heard about her?
She did message me about an hour ago on Facebook.
Exactly. So now for those of you out there and you're saying, oh, what if I scroll by Terry on Facebook? Doesn't count. But if it's a more personal contact on Facebook, it counts. And Savannah doesn't mean anything. It only means, and I'm not trying to be spooky, that somebody in spirit was just hanging out and reading your Facebook messages with you. So not judging, just reading, but it's just them saying, so it must be somebody connected to Terry that was there. So keep that in mind. And what's the B or the R name around you?
It might be my good friend Rowan, maybe.
What's the name?
Rowan.
Rowan. Okay. Have you just heard from him or just talked to him?
Yeah, I was talking to her a little earlier today.
When was that?
Just earlier, maybe like a couple hours ago.
Okay. You've had a busy day with spirits, like nosy spirit, I think, just kicking around. So keep that in mind. And hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome. If you're just coming in, we're doing a psychic party. We have Kira, Savannah, and Brittany, and we're just seeing what's up and who's hanging out with them. Does one of you ladies have a George or a Gord?
Yep,
Who's-
I have a papa who passed away like 20 years ago, named George, and we just went to the cemetery recently actually to see him.
Oh, okay, that's awesome. And it you know what? He obviously doesn't live at the cemetery because who the heck's going to live there? But they will meet you there. So that's his way of saying, you know what? Thank you for honoring me. Thank you for being there. I saw you. And you know what? Do you have to go there to visit them? No. But that was nice of you, and he's just acknowledging that. And do you have like a BBDDCC, one of those types of names?
Yeah, my partner's initials are BB.
Oh, it's him, because Grandpa says he knows BB.
Oh,
So
okay.
obviously he's never met him because you're probably not, like, maybe just 20. I don't know. But that's just his way of saying, I know, I like this guy. Just
Okay.
so you know. So that's just Grandpa. You have the stamp of dead Grandpa's approval, which is cool. And is it you with the tummy problems, or is that you, Kira?
I think it's me.
It is? Okay. Is it like an acid thing?
Yeah.
Okay. Like, I'm not worried about you. I'm not thinking, oh gosh, this is debilitating. Just keep an eye on what you eat, but also, and you keep an eye on your gallbladder. That just sounds weird for a young person, but I'm just getting that pressure here. So keep
Okay.
that in mind. And oh, hold on. Have you been drinking, Brittany? Have you been drinking a lot of pop or coffee?
A lot more coffee recently in the last few weeks.
Okay, 'cause Grandpa just butted in and he's like, tell her that's enough. That's enough with the coffee. So have you been getting little heart palpitations?
Yeah, like I went about 2 years without having coffee, and now I'm having it like 3 or 4 times a week.
Oh, so that's why
Yeah.
he's acknowledging that, because you didn't have it for so long and it's going to give you a little boop, 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 boop. So it's just the caffeine. I'm not worried about your heart. Keep it in mind.
Cool.
Do you have blue shoes or purple shoes?
Yes.
So are they, you turned and looked to the side. Are they over there?
Yeah.
Because he's standing by the blue shoes.
Okay.
So not to be spooky, he's not going to
Yeah,
like hang
no.
out all night and flick lights and stuff, but he's just letting you know. And I know it's like, well, why is Grandpa George here? I barely know him, right? A lot of times the spirits that have been gone the longest, they know the most about you because they can see everything. So he's got your back. He's got your back if you need him.
Awesome.
And do you need a new sofa?
Yes.
Okay.
I do. It's so
'Cause
bad right now.
Yeah, because he's looking at your sofa going, this sofa's a piece of you know what. Get a new one. So is it all cat scratched or something?
Yeah, all down the side of it, and it's just like a bad posture kind of couch.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. You're young, you can handle it. When you're my age, there's no
Yeah.
chance you're sitting in that. So yeah, he's going, look at all these scratches, you know, that kind of stuff. Now Kira has frozen. This is interesting. Kira, if you can hear, pop out and pop back in. We're just going to keep her jumping around. Poor Kira. She was so excited. Okay, so now I get to pick on you two a little more. And then when she gets back, hopefully we can hear her. Is there around one of you ladies there? Oh, hi.
Hi, can you hear me?
Perfectly. Okay.
I'm not kidding. There's been so many issues. I don't know what is like preventing me from coming on today, but I've literally run into every single issue.
Some days are like that. Some days are like that. Maybe somebody's like, you don't need to know things, Kira. So we're going to keep you on.
exactly.
And maybe they don't know. I can contact you on Instagram. Anyways, who here has the DS or DZ name or initials? Destiny, Desiree, Desmond. Don't know?
I have somebody I work with whose name is Des.
Des. Yeah, that will do.
Yeah.
Nosy grandpa. He really likes hanging out with you. He's are you, sorry, I don't mean to spoil anything, and I hope B is not watching, but are you engaged?
No.
Okay. Something's happening, but we can't spoil any surprises.
I mean, I'm not complaining.
No. I like him. I like him. He's a good guy. He's a good guy. So is
Yeah.
he a cop or is he in the military?
My ex is a cop.
Oh boy. The exes always come up. Okay. Did the ex give you a ring?
He did. Oh my god, I was there for that too.
But do you still have it?
No.
Oh. Where's the other ring? Do you have an like grandma's engagement ring or
I don't have one, but my mom has so my parents never got married, but she has the engagement ring that my dad gave her, and she's saving it for me.
Oh, that's the other okay. So yeah, you're not marrying your dad. You're just getting that ring. Okay. Gotcha. Okay.
And it's a lot of the times it's referred to that who I'm with is a big reminder of my dad.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. Very interesting.
Yeah.
So, no, I think, yeah, we're not going to tell him that he's giving you a ring. Okay. We're just going to keep that to ourselves. That's girl news. It's girl news. Okay, Kira, weird question. Were you doing squats this morning?
No, but I have been working a lot more with like yoga and just like strength training.
Like, are you doing like why does your bum hurt? Does your bum hurt? Oh God, please don't get gross.
No, so I've been working from my parents' house, and I'm working out of the living room, and it's like these like hard wooden chairs, and my back and my butt have been killing me.
Oh,
because like it feels like I've worked out, but it's like I haven't.
that's why. Okay, well, I guess it's easier than doing squats.
Yeah.
Sitting in a hard chair. Is it where you are or your actual home that's really close to a bridge or a big arch?
Our previous house was near a bridge.
How close?
Like just down the street. Maybe like 200, 300 meters.
Oh, okay. Would you have to cross it often to leave and come home?
We would go to the park a lot. Yeah.
Okay. Because I don't know who's hanging out with you, but they're saying, remember the bridge near your house.
I used to take my grandfather there. I used to drive him around with my grandma because he couldn't really get out. So we would take him for drives around. And one place that he loved was Riverside Park in Guelph. So, and there's a bridge there that would like connect it to the other side of the park.
Oh, okay. He's probably still he's bringing up that memory, and he probably still visits there and says, I remember this.
That's nice.
Do you know who William is?
My grandma has a brother named Will.
On the other side?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. He's just popping in saying, I'm there too. And I'm sure he didn't come for the drives with you, but it's just because they're all hanging out together now.
Mm-hmm.
And was grandma's name like, oh, there's a couple names I'm getting. Was grandma's name like Ava or Yvonne?
I'm not my grandmother, no. But I don't know what my grandma's name was, but we were recently going through all of our stuff.
Oh, okay. Find out and let me know. Like, shoot me a message.
Okay.
Because I keep seeing an Yvonne or an Ava or something like that. So
Okay.
keep it in your mind. And who's Mary or Marie?
Well, I'm Marie. That's my middle name, but my mom's name is Mary.
That's what I want. Okay. So is this mom's dad that likes the bridge?
Yeah.
Because I'm getting him saying, I'm with Mary. I'm with Mary. So, or Marie, sorry, it's the same thing in my head.
Yeah, that's interesting. Because I'm pretty
So-
sure she's with my grandma right now.
Oh, well, isn't that funny?
Yeah.
And who's got the flower name? Rose, Lily, Heather, Daisy.
To be honest, I can't really think of anything right now.
Okay.
Oh,
No, don't worry about it.
no. I just
Okay.
thought Ruby.
Could just be one of your grandma's. No, that's a gem. So
Yeah.
it could just be one of your grandma's neighbors or mom's
Oh,
neighbors.
The flowers that my grandparents had a flower barn. It was called
A what?
they had a flower barn. It was called
I've never heard of that.
yeah, it was they had, I mean, like when I grew up, they would they grew lots of flowers, but they also grew like crops and stuff like that, like fruits, veggies, that kind of thing. But they had something called like Moore's Flower Barn, which my grandma was like a florist, so she would like dry them and make arrangements that way as well.
Oh my goodness.
That might be the
why
flower.
that might be why I'm getting all the flower names around your grandmother.
Yeah.
Because I know lots of grandmas gardened, I know, so that's not a big thing, but because they literally had a flower barn, Moore's flower barn,
They had a sign that said it and everything.
love it. It's just this way of saying remember.
Yeah.
And
I loved going to the farm. So
I bet.
Yeah.
So he's kicking around a lot lately. I have a feeling just before the end of January, something pretty cool is happening for you. He won't tell me why. He's not ruining surprises like Brittany's spirits. So let me know. He's got something planned. So it's a good thing. It's not like, oh crap. So it'll be something fun. You'll have to let me know.
He's he was also very quiet. He's very like he knows how to keep a secret. He's he's the guy that like sat in the corner and listened, but he would never really say anything. But yeah, that makes sense.
Okay.
And it's funny because when we were talking about smell earlier.
Mhm.
I've noticed recently at my apartment in Toronto, I've been smelling like this distinct cigarette smoke, and it was the same like cigarette smoke my grandfather, because like he rolled his own cigarettes. Like I remember like going to the farm and he would be rolling his own cigarettes. He put sage in them for some reason. So there was like this very distinct smell.
Yeah.
They were also tobacco farmers. So the fact that we were talking a lot about tobacco earlier.
Oh, that's funny. That's funny. Yeah. Oh, I'm being told we only have 1 minute left. I thought we had 2 minutes left, but that's my timing's off. So first, I have something to tell Savannah about all the toast. I don't know why I need to talk about toast. I have no clue why. So I don't know if your toaster's going to go pa-boom or what's going on.
One side of my toaster has been burning our toast for the last 6 weeks.
Okay. It's like I smell burnt toast. But ladies, I'm so sorry to rush you out.
It's fine.
My timing is off on my computer, so I apologize. But thank you so much for joining me. Thank you so much. Have a great night, everybody.
Thanks for having us, Lynn.
Thank you. And let's get in touch a little later. So, Rebecca, if you can let me know when we're getting down to about 2 minutes, or we got 10 seconds, I think, actually. So, folks, thank you so much for joining me tonight for Medium on a Mission. It's been a pleasure. I will see you next week. And do remember that you are never alone. And I think I have like 50 more seconds. So my timing. So I'm just going to sit here and tap to everybody. So my time, there's a discrepancy between my computer time and my my timer time. Thanks so much. Thank you for waiting the 2 weeks while we weren't here, folks. Join me on Instagram. I will be on Clubhouse tomorrow night doing free readings, so jump on that app. It's been a pleasure having you back. We are having kind of a crazy day here in Niagara Falls with power outages and running into 1980s style B&Bs. And we've had kind of a kooky day. So thank you. If you're watching on the replay, just say hashtag replay so I know where you're watching from. And I will see you next week. I will see you online.